so the chair is comfortable. Yeah, because the other day my computer just shut down. It wasn't Zoom, it was my whole laptop went down. So I was able to join back on my phone. So if it happens again, while I consider getting a new laptop, I'll just jump on my phone, and so don't worry, I'll be back, because that definitely works. Let me just mute, and then we'll be ready to go. Sitting down on the floor. This is something that we come to yoga to practice. Hi, Malika. Glad you're here. So please take care of yourself. If this is something that comes up every time you come to class, do something to make it easier for your body. If it helps you to sit on something, if your ankle bones bother you, or if you need some height, use some proppage. That's what they're for. Under your knees with blocks. I practiced sitting on the floor for a long time. So we are trying to relax our hips. So let's start with the hands back, fingers back. So it's just an easy lean back, and just taking a moment to try to relax your hips like we do in Shavasana. Gently breathing and lifting in the heart. Try to lean back and just rest into the bones of the arms and hands. So for our feet to turn up towards the sky, the bottoms of the feet, then we start up at the hips, letting them release and relax, open. So just try to soften and let the legs go that way. So when they're out straight in Shavasana, we're doing that same thing, just relaxing and open. If you want to try that for a moment, the straight legs, relax, open. Folded legs. See what it's like to not assist. Bring your legs in if you've taken them out. Gaze at your nose. Breathe deeply through your nose 2 more times. Try to just be in the shape, even if it's imperfect. Listen to what your body's saying. Carefully tip yourself upright, one hand at a time, releasing, and just give the wrists a moment of releasing and opening. Notice how everything's connected here, hands, wrists, elbows, forearms, sense it, upper arms, shoulders. Roll your shoulders a few times back, forward. Try to settle into the middle so you have a sense of lifting here, because we're not closing around the heart in yoga. We learn to open and place your hands on your legs, maybe wrapping around your knees. Sit up tall and tuck your chin. Breathe 5 times. Connecting with the breath, softening in the body where you can, which is pretty much everywhere here. Gently stretching the neck and bring the shoulders down into the back. Forward breath. 5, exhale. So lift your chin. Keep lifting so you can get a little stretch underneath. Close your jaw, gazing downward. Whenever you take your head back, gaze down. Upward dog, the gaze is down. Down and centered. Just a little bit of that extension of the neck. And float the back of your skull back up to release. Come together with sound. Touch your third eye for a moment with your thumbs. Come down to your heart center, lift your elbows. Breathe in deeply. Hum or om, or just listen. Om. Stillness and quietness. Then listen for your breath. Open your eyes. Perhaps intend something for your practice today. And let's Come around to seated twist. Little long belly, sit up tall, come around to face your right side. Start turning your head back. Just catch that knee with both hands. Turn your head and your eyes. Breathe deeply. So there's a determined steadiness to the breath. 4, one more time, inhaling. Exhaling. When it's complete, center breath. Use your whole rib cage. Catch your other knee with your hands, sit up tall. Gradually rotate, looking back. Inhale. Exhale. Just taking slow breaths through your nose with sound. Steady your eyes. You may relax and close them if that helps you drop in. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Feel that contraction. When it's complete, release back to center. Fingers forward, heart lift pose. Again, relax the hips open. Bend your elbows so they hug in towards each other, like in chaturanga. Opening the front shoulders and heart gently. See if you can feel your hands have a spiraling outward energy. And press forward, release. Bring your legs through, crossing your ankles, and take your legs back one at a time. Child pose. Squish into that shape, so you may keep your hips up or down. One solution to child's pose for some bodies is legs, get a blanket in between. Rest your shoulders, ground your brain. And just with wonder, breathe into each of these shapes, each of these forms today. Focus your breath on your kidneys and your lower back right now. One more time, lovingly breathing down. Then rising up to tabletop when that's complete. And let's do our cow spine on forearms. So knees are under the hips and hip distance apart. This is where Uddiyana Bandha starts to work for us. Bring your navel towards your spine. Press your palms together and carefully and gently just look forward a little bit. So a little bit apart and gaze forward without straining your neck. This teaches the low back to stay put, to stay straight. 2. Notice here, tops of feet, arm bones pressing, hands together. One more breath. Coming one hand at a time to the fingertips if you can to come into cow spine. So pull it up, round up into that cat as deeply as you like. And try to take care of your fingers as you tip them here. Find that nice tail tucking energy, head tucking energy. Breathe twice more. Exhale, relax your hands down and open first. It's okay to use your alternative if you need it. And let's look back at the right foot for 5 breaths. Gently challenging your strength here. Side bending. So try to look and then increase that feeling of awareness with your eyes. You see your feet, just feel and see your feet at the same time, or your foot. Exhale, finish. Just the right amount in each pose. Release slowly. Look back towards your other foot and breathe 5 times. Just increasing your connection with your body. A little tone in the belly. And just the right amount of stretching out your side. Make sure to relax your thumbs. Don't make them overwork here. You have just a gentle point pressing down. And one more exhale, looking back. Inhale, cow spine. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Don't move your feet unless you need to. Lift and spread your toes and bring them back down. Check in with your knees. Just let them bend to a comfortable degree for this first one. And bring your awareness back into your hands. So look at your hands, feel your hands, press your hands. Follow that line of energy up the wrist to the shoulders, up to your tailbone. And then the downward energy goes through the legs to the earth. 5 breaths. Strength and openness. Awareness on the spine. Third breath out, slowly inhale. Slowly exhale for 4. Last one. And let your chest open in this pose, in this play bow. Breathe out. Shifting to standing, just take a breath or two and make your way there. Work with your body, stand up with mindfulness. Find your Utkatasana, bringing the feet together if possible with the big toes touching. Just bring your legs in close with your body, standing and finding balance. We just got our brain from upside down to standing up. Use steady eyes and breathing. Ground yourself. Center yourself. So it's okay to just practice being here in a standing position. You don't have to do anything else. Just try to find a samas, a balance. And that will help as we take a side bend to the right. And just leave your right hand against your leg. Bring your other arm up and over so your palm faces down as you side bend. So we're very much gathered in towards the center line of the body, the moolah. Just the right amount. Where it feels right in your body. One more breath. Remember to come slowly out of side bending. It's nice to do that mindful, and you turn the shoulder, bring the arm in. Other side, turn your shoulder to open your hand to the side, bring it up and over. Awareness of your midline. And you want to go right to the side, not forward or back. You feel how we are side bending, but also strong here. 4. Let your breath help you find strength. And then release, inhale, come out, release your shoulder and arm. Ready for Surya Namaskar. Grounded, feet hip distance apart, hands at your heart, a sense of readiness. You mean it. Reach up to the sun with an in-breath. Just do your own interpretation of that upward reach. And then reach down to the earth. Remember the sun. Take care of your body with your choices. Horizon. Inhabit that space in between the half lift pose. Exhale back to Palakasana. There's this process, so just try to be present with the process of bringing yourself back and arriving in a plank with flat body. Bring your knees down where they are. Untuck your toes, upward dog. Lift out of your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Tuck your tail if you need to. Take 5 breaths. You may lift your knees or not. Determine pressing the arms. One more deep breath. Just try to stretch your belly. Remember your downward gaze. Release your knees down if they're not. Tabletop. Quarter dog. Tuck toes. Go back. Elbows up. Head down. Walk it out to the right side and continue to rest your head downward. 5 breaths. Take care of your toes here. If you need to reset, stay still if you don't need to change anything. And be disciplined with our stillness to only change what's necessary. See what you can refine from inside. Inhale, cow spine, release your feet. Back down, toe tuck optional, second side. Quarter dog with that lateral, head down. Thumbs relax. And there's a little drawing back of your navel towards your spine. See if you can just touch the mula a little with your awareness, that gentle uplift at the pelvic floor, subtle core, connected to that belly work. Breathe in, cow spine, long spine. Breathe out, downward dog, getting on the feet again. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Carry on with some pedaling out of the legs. Change if you need to. External rotation in the shoulders. The chakra focus here is the Manipura at the belly. That's the gaze point as well. Just try to be aware of your navel. One more breath, be still. Shift forward into your hands and then step your feet forward as well. Stretch it up with an inhale to half lift pose. Exhale your own interpretation, forward fold, earth pose. And up to your standing pose, inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, bring it down into the sides of your body. Pause, take a free breath. Again, sun, sweep your arms up, gaze up, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Moving with some fluidity, mindfulness. Exhale, inhale, up, lift. Exhale, going back. Maybe other leg back first. Good to mix it up and just try to find that flat shape. Upward dog for one breath. Not meaning to rush you. Just one breath to find that shape. Tabletop, down dog, or quarter dog, yogi's choice, 5 breaths. Third one. Hopefully it feels easier than the first one. You're not feel too attached or averse to any of them. Let them come and go, impermanent forms. Breathe out one more time. See if you can straighten your legs a little more. Then bend in your knees deeply and spring yourself forward this time. Step it forward and fold in. Slowly calm your brain. All the way up to standing. Relax your arms down to your side and breathe out. Revolving Utkatasana. Fierce pose, your feet can be separated. Sink back. Let's try that. Stand up. Try feet closer. Reaching back through the hips, press the palms. And press your feet, stand up. Decide which feels better for you for a sustained hold of 5 breaths. And come back down. Add a rotation towards the right side. I guess we need to do 10 breaths, don't we? One more on this side. Return to center and stand. Feel at least work in the legs. And come down, 5 breaths more. Adding rotation, second side. Evenly press your hands. Approach it with willingness. One more breath. Using the breath for strength. Center and press the legs straight. We can make nice by stepping the feet hip distance apart for Utkatasana or yogi's choice favorite forward fold for a hold, stretching across the back of the body, catching elbows under the feet or the big toes. And readying, now just holding steady, breathing deeply 5 times. Straightening your legs to your own right degree. Meditate upon the back of your body, soles of feet to the forehead. 2 more breaths. Try to feel that entire region. And the last breath, moving through, perhaps a little love towards wherever you feel the most sensation. Say, I hear you to your body, and release back up to standing with care. And keeping your hips towards the front of the mat. Stepping your right leg back, warrior A, with that angled in foot and hands to the pelvis steered around towards the front. Nice and low, whatever that is for you. So you can just work your feet a little more apart. Let your arms relax as you find the leg shape. Palms down, float up your arms, breathe in. Breathe out, leave your fingers behind your back and reach your hands down towards that back foot as you gaze down your nose for 5. You're keeping awareness throughout the body. Keeping our knees centered is important on the front leg. The openness of the feet. The steadiness of the breathing. 3. And just the right amount with the upper body work here. 4. And 5. Release your arms and hands. Open to warrior B, sides. You can straighten out your front leg a moment. Turn your back foot to the side, and when you're ready, bend that knee out again. And just feel a little bit fierce, open-hearted, really ready, open, and strong. Gaze at your front fingertips, but have equal awareness of your back arm. Try to sense without your eyes. Feel. Let go of any gripping you don't need. And feel your energy flow. One more deep breath. Bring down your arms. Exhale. Straighten your front leg, reverse warrior, up and back. You may bring your arms into cow face if you like, and then we bend your knee for 5, 4, full rib cage lifts and back bends, not just the front. 2, some downward gazing because we're taking the head back. And 1. Release your arms and come upright. Last one, lean and reach, extended side angle pose. Shoulder off the ear, coming to the floor if you like. Inside or outside of the foot is fine. If you like to bind, you could do it. So for me here, just try not to strain my neck, try not to overdo. Find those tendencies in your body. Try to take care of yourself, keep it sustainable. And we're almost done. Just one more breath. Big strong pose. Use your whole body and your breath. With inhale, release it on out to wide standing feet. Bring center and uprightness. And turning your right leg to the back and taking your triangle shape, nice and easy. Not changing too much. One more deep breath, lateral. Belly in as you come up and step to the top of your mat. For the second side, pausing to feel the sensation of the first side work. Also pausing to try to sense your heart and the pericardium, the sound that surrounds the heart. Creating a meditative mind connected with the body, so that we can really use our body with awareness as we feel our way into Warrior A on the second side. That's squaring towards the front with the pelvis. We get a nice lengthening of hip flexors in the warrior poses. So important. Do you need tail tucking energy? And let's do the arms to the sides. Breathe in. Come behind, doing different interlace of your hands and gently draw them down. Gaze down. Breathe 5. The breath can guide you. It's hard to breathe deeply. You're working too hard. One more breath. Releasing the arms and hands. Come to Warrior B. Straightening out the legs is fine. Go ahead and reach your arms. Find your leg position. Add your knee bend. Just feel the brightness of this pose. It's open, reaching, grounded, strong. A little turn towards the front hand and feeling the back, sensing the back. Breathe with the whole rib cage. Keeping the low belly a little still, so we feel very centered. And one more breath. Reverse warrior. If you need a break, you can straighten your knee and bend it again, or keep it straight. Catch or don't. And downward gaze. Full rib cage. So you're sensing the breath there anyway. Go ahead and just notice whether you have only lifted the front. That's our tendency to associate with the front body. So lift your back ribs too. Lift your side ribs. Last breath. Carefully release into extended side angle, shoulder off the ear. Leaving the back foot in a little bit can help work where you feel good on this side. 3, determined, strong breathing. Maybe it's just me. Exhale. This one remains challenging always. Inhale, up and out. There it goes. But feel what happens when you let it go. Your body probably appreciates it. Over to the wide parallel feet and then triangle pose with your left leg turning back, reach up and down. Take this, just a nice light triangle shape with the belly as our center. Try to just be triangle pose instead of doing it. One more breath out. Draw in your low belly. So as you come up, you're protecting your spine. Wide parallel feet. Then turn your toes out to the corners of your mat. Ish. For side lunge, we bend knee toward the toes. And over to the other side. Just flow back and forth a few times. You can do what you like with your arms. For me, palms pressing is always centering. We're doing something asymmetrical and flowing, but you can use your arms where you want them. Touching each side once more, all the way in and out. Coming to the first side for a hold. So resting on the leg is nice. You may also come to the floor if that feels good, and optional to pick up your back set of toes. Not if it hurts. Or can you relax? Where do you tend to overdo? And sometimes we can have uncomfortable sensations as long as they're not painful. It can be hard. You notice things. Other side. 4, 3, awakening your body, breath and movement. One more breath out. Exhale, in, come up, inhale. Top section of your mat. Mountain pose. Working your way down to the mats. Reach for the sun once more. Reach for the earth once more. Half lift. The breath and the movement match each other. Going back, if you want to jump, you may try that. It's a good season for it. Add an elbow bend. Upward dog. And then knees down for heart chakra pose. So the hips try to stay over the knees. And then we take it out like quarter dog. Walk out. Yeah. Ground in your feet. Use your bandhas, that low belly and pelvic floor. I'm just trying to keep the hips up over the knees. For me, it's the most challenging part of this pose. Bring down your head, release down your heart. 3 more breaths. Open hands. Bring down your elbows and straighten out, coming to your belly and over to the right side of your body with your arms in front of you. For this first pose of side bending. Cross your arms, lift your head, lift your legs, 5 breaths. Lift the corners of your mouth slightly. And one more. Exhale, come on down, support your head. And you can pull in on your blanket for that or use your arm. Balance on the side. Exhale. Keep your navel gently drawing in, finding that stillness. That's going to help you balance here. Bend your top knee. Take your top arm, open up your hand, catch your ankle or foot. If you need to stop to take this pose, have something that helps extend your reach. So first one, press the foot into the hand. So we're going to create an active back bend. Feel the pelvis press forward, rib cage lift. You create to your own degree. And just one more breath in that. It's like, think about bridge pose, that feeling of lifting the hips. And relax, exhale. Second one, bring your heel closer to your hip, to whatever degree. You can adjust your arm and hold so that your shoulder's comfortable. Meditate upon just the right amount, stretching above your knee, front of the hip. Taking this one nice and slow. Stretching out from our standing practice. One more deep breath. Find that place where that's the edge of the good sensation. Right there. And carefully let it go. Let it straighten out. And then coming up so that you can come to your forearms. Shoulder over elbow, spreading hand. stack your legs and use your other arm and see if you can just get your hips off the floor and back down a few times. Use everything, all your limbs, physics. One more time. Lift something, even if it's just the corners of your mouth. And now relax in this position. So make sure you're lifted out, that your angle is okay here. You can reduce that angle if you need to. So let's just rest on the side in this lateral release. If you'd like to take your bottom foot and wrap it over your top foot. Last breath. Carefully release and center on your belly. So just thank your body for all those explorations and efforts, and just come to center, be soft. Take some belly breaths into the earth. Observe how you can settle yourself in any position at any time. Maybe 3 breaths, even just 1 breath. Sometimes 5. Over to the other side, starting with that side bend across the chest. I call this smile pose. But my feet are kind of together, helping me. Try not to strain your heart and your jaw. Just use your sides. Exhale, come on down. Support your head. Side balance. Get comfortable. And then 2 variations. First is like a bridge pose, sideline bridge pose, 1 leg. Reach for your ankle, foot, or use a lengthener. The first one, foot presses into hand. So we're activating, and think about like holding your ankle up in bridge pose. Activation, press pelvis forward. Sometimes our bodies take a while to really do what we're asking. 1 more breath, bridging on our sides. And then exhale, relax that bridging action and bring your heel closer to your hip. Breathing very slowly. It helps to ground your bottom leg and foot. Be right with this. Slowly breathing once more. Lovingly finding that just right enough. And release. Coming up for that forearm side plank work. So let's take a moment to figure out under your shoulder. Be a little more away. So we want to find a position of power. Hands ready. Fingertips ready. Other hand open and ready. So there's a leaning forward, press into the feet and the arm and hand, and come back down. So it's like we're rolling towards our top of the head a little bit with that lift. Be creative with your legs. There we go. More bending. Maybe straighter again. And come down for that release. So just if needed, lift out of your shoulder, long neck. Spread and relax. If you want to cross your bottom foot over top of your other leg, you may. Just focusing on your side body. Sorry, that was really quiet. Side body, hello. What's this teaching? One more breath out. Carefully return to your belly for seal pose. So nice, easy wide legs, hands overhead, point center. Coming up slightly or more. So we just pull the hands in, lifting the chest. So find a place where this feels good in your body. This is back to that heart awareness, heart meridians. So we're creating a little back bend, which is a front opening. Pelvis presses forward, but it relaxes. It just rests forward because it's heavy. Gently use your breathing to let your whole ribcage move. And let everything go still. Undoing, non-doing. Just be and breathe. As hard as that might be sometimes. All you are doing is attending to your body and the shape. Just a few more rounds of breath. Try to be patient with the stillness. Compassionate with any restlessness, which is our nature. And then coming out of it, carefully just release down and just have a pause of a few rounds of breath. Do what feels good. If you want to bring your feet together or turn your head, your own spontaneous letting go. Any two-sided actions, go ahead and change to the other side. Try to sense your body, your soma. Breathing in and out. Bring your forearms underneath you, palms pressing, and work up to your knees, and then up to your toes. For dolphin pose, 5 breaths, like a little crown chakra stimulator. If you want to touch the crown of your head to the earth, the top. Back to yang, active, pressing, uplift muscles. One more time. And then bring down your knees. Release your feet and rise up. If you need to cushion under your knees, you may. Anjaneyasana pose, right leg forward. Bring your knee towards your toes to any degree. If you want to reach up your arms, you may. Just letting my arms relax. Focusing on the legs and feet, hips. Press the front foot, straighten the leg, and bow in. A little uplift in the low belly. Use your hands for support or challenge your balance. Whatever gives you the experience at the moment that feels right. One more breath out, just the right amount. Find your place where you can't do anymore. And then slowly undo that shape and try to become the other shapes on the other side. Anjani's pose first. Focus more on the legs today. Just really try to sense both feet, legs and pelvis, spine, heart and shoulders, head. Back down into the legs, really just try to feel your toes. One more breath there. Hanuman's pose. Next, transition to the leg straightening, draw back toes and belly fold forward. Just the right amount. Last breath, moving in, moving out. Release and come to seated. If you would like to flow through, we may do an up dog, down dog, or you may just come through and sit down. Moved our bodies in lots of ways. Let's go ahead and come to the back of the body. Bringing the knees in for Utkatasana. Find a variation that feels nice with your hands and legs and breathe 5 times. Making sure your neck is long so your spine is continuing to get an increase of vital energy. Letting that energy flow with our alignment of awareness. Exhale, bring down your feet, taking a bridge pose position for 5 breaths. Try to just be a bridge. Let this find a place where it feels good in your body, good for your body. That sense of openness like warrior bee. A rise of energy. Or not gripping anywhere. Just press your feet. One more breath. Slowly come down. Bring your knees in again to happy baby pose so the knees are wider than the torso, and you may bring your feet up over the knees, or they can be more down. So all of this can be customized for your body. Feel that length in your low back. Hold on to your feet, sides. Inside, if you want to hold the root of your big toes, those roots are your earth energy point. And then guide your knees down towards the floor. Long neck, 5 breaths. If you would like to lift your hips a little bit, you may. And 5, letting your hips come down if they lifted, and release that a bit. Considering your supported shoulder stand, let's take about 10 breaths there. Or if you enjoy practicing hips up into plow or knees squeezing skull pose, one of those or both is fine. That centering of the skull. You can do just the right amount for your body. Point your toes and plow. If you're in legs up, just let your feet be flat if possible. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Releasing slowly or at your own comfortable pace, releasing from either of those actions. And finishing with yogi's choice of resting twist. So you can do the crossover, both knees, one knee. Find the one that feels good for your body right now, where your head is away from your knees. Feel your spine rotate and open your heart. Let your hands relax unless you're using them to guide you into the shape. Even so, let them relax. It doesn't have to be a certain size or shape. Just supporting your experience of being alive right now. Breathing deeply. Just one more time, slowly, slowly inhale. Inhale some more. A little bit more. And exhale, release, relax. Come out of the position. Pause. Other side. Your choice of how you set it up for this side. Think about your spine and rotation, openness across heart. Relax. Sensing the pericardium energy that runs this back around the heart, and the energy line runs down to the navel, also across the shoulders and down the arms. So this is a great pose to consider your heart sac. Slowly breathe again. I'm trying to let go of any concept of time. Just enjoy being yourself alive in this moment and come to Utkatasana. So sometimes you'll need to do a little lift and tail tuck for this pose. Feet together, knees apart. And there's still going to be a little lift in the low back, and it's okay. Feel free to support your legs and to let them stretch out whenever you're ready. Maybe spend 5 breaths with them, trying to soften them open like this. Forehead higher than the chin. Fourth breath. Soften as much as you can. Let the legs release out and open. If you practiced in the beginning this, you can place your hands on your pelvis and invite your hips that are inside to rest open. This is our natural resting position for the hips. Is an external rotation that goes all the way down to the feet. So let your legs be a little bit wide from each other, and just invite that whole line of connection. Feeling hips, femurs, knees, lower legs, shins, ankles, feet, toes. Be settling. Notice your center line. You try to be on the back center of your skull. If your shoulder blades feel kind of congested, you can press into your elbows and skull a little bit and resettle them so they feel grounded, and your shoulders can open, go down and open again, all the way down the arms, following upper arm bones, how those bones come together to make elbows. Bones come together to make wrists and fingers. Rest with your senses. Experience the temperature. the light surrounding you. The gentle sound of your breath, part of the tapestry sound. Notice things, but try to just let them keep going. Not attaching. Not creating separateness. Really trying to sense your body, to really feel it today. Maybe it's just one place in particular or a general sense of everything. Start small. Process. Without opening your eyes, bring your hands together. Leave your fingers and press your palms up towards the sky, breathing in, breathing out. Bring your arms overhead. You can change your fingers if you need to, but continue that reaching and reach down through your feet. Stretch the tops of your feet. Give them a little love with this reach. Breathe one more time. And then relax your arms and legs. Rub your hands together. And gently rest your palms over your eyes. Softening face and brain. Experiencing darkness, like the night sky. And remove your hands and just try to feel everything as you sit up. Do it in whatever way you would like to. Just observe how your body works, maybe what your patterns are. Yoga helping us become free from conditioned existence. So we use mindfulness and body sensing. Really shine a little wellness and healing energy to yourself. And sit for a moment radiating that energy so that it may be shared like ripples moving outward from us. If you'd like to breathe side to side through your nose without your hands today, just use your brain. All the variations are good ones. Just with some practice, we learn how to increase that left channel to feel it. Feel the right channel. Feel the central channel uniting the left and right energies. Twice more. Breathe deeply. Holding onto your knees allows you to sit up without so much work. Lets your spine relax a bit, which for me helps with the meditative state. Not making too much effort there. Let's just do a little bit of nama, a little honoring and finishing your own little bow or big bow forward. Focus your hands together, sitting up, press and lift at your heart center. Feel that open your chest and bring your shoulder blades nicely into position for this last big breath of practice. Om. Thank you. Feel good from that experience. Notice as you move forward how you feel and can help guide your choices next time. Today, see if you can sense that pericardium, something so vital to our existence, and we might not think about it